Day 0 of quarantine. I am back in the UK. I made it. I did it. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty tired and spaced out, but I really wanted to keep a track of where I'm at through this whole process, because I think the next 10 days in particular are going to be telling and testing. Hopefully more so of the former than the latter, but I'm prepared for the fact that it might be challenging at times for a variety of reasons. So I wasn't actually going to do a little vlog video diary note to self today, but I'm like, if I want to keep this up, I have to have some level of discipline. So the journey, I think, as I said in my last vlog, I cried a lot. I cried actually after I made that last vlog, and as I left, actually no, I cried just before then. I think I cried again afterwards. Cried a lot. It felt like a release, but it was sad. It was really sad, like literally actually leaving. It was all hitting me in many different ways. But in short, the journey was pretty smooth. Samui to Bangkok was super quick. I had 2 hours to kill at the airport. I ate a lot of bread, which is fine, but I definitely paid for it later. My body definitely can't deal with bread like it used to. But it was like the only thing I could eat, like apart from like crisps, and I don't know whether I was stress eating again, but maybe I was. But yeah, the journey was fine. Then yeah, I killed some time at Suvarnabhumi airport in Bangkok. And then the leg from Bangkok to Frankfurt was 12 hours. That was the hefty one, but actually it was really smooth. Had my vegan meal, super quick. Watched Emma, the film with Gwyneth Paltrow. It's kind of old, but it was actually really like easy watching. And then I put my head down and pretty much fell asleep. It wasn't the most comfortable of sleeps, obviously, but I had 3 seats, which was amazing, so I managed to lay down. And when I woke up, it was like an hour and a half to go until Germany, until Frankfurt. So I'm pretty sure I got a solid chunk of sleep. And then Frankfurt to London was super easy, super quick, and I was actually early. So when I landed, like, everything was just so smooth. I got my bag, it was already there. I brushed my teeth to freshen up a bit, and my mum was still on her way, bless her, and she was like, I'm so sorry, and I said it's fine. But yeah, super easy. Grabbed a coffee, mum turned around, mum was there. She was as expected, full of tears and squeezes, and yeah, but it was nice. It was nice. I had actually asked her to kind of go gentle because, yeah, like I think because my emotions have been all over the place, and obviously the last 2 years as well, since being away from her and my family, a lot's happened, and I think I've changed. I'm kind of open in some areas, closed in other areas, and unfortunately I think when it comes to my family, I've become more closed. Can't really explain it or put my finger on it yet, but I'm in therapy for that. Oh man, but I'm back in my room at my nana's house right now, and I just got my guitar out for the first time in 2 years. She sounds beautiful. It's crazy. She sounds like she's just been restrung. Like the tone, like. So nice, like so nice. Really miss playing a full-size guitar. This was my dad's, gave it to me, and I've missed playing and writing with her so much. I think I called her Bambi, I don't know why, but yeah, so I'm in my room that I spent like years leading up to my sort of departure, staying in, because obviously I lived with my grandparents for a few years, and they've, my mum and my nana have done it up really nice, so it's like very simple and bright in here, quite minimal, which is actually perfect. It's just like what I need. But yeah, I want to unpack, and I also want to think about having a routine while I'm here, because I've got to do this 10-day quarantine now. I've got a test on day 2, day 8. I've got some work booked, some sessions with students booked in. Not much, but like between 2 and 6 a day. On average, I'd say 3-4 lessons a day. I think I've got 3 tomorrow, 4 Thursday, 3 on Friday, like 6 on Saturday, so it's steady for sure. I mean, ideally I thought it would be really good to be like back to back, but the thing is that if I want to get more students like that, I have to kind of become more visible on social media, and I'm just not in the mindset to be making content, especially educational content right now. With my educational content, I have to be in a good mood, because whilst it is partially, I don't want to say acting, but it's like I am turning my personality up to be more like, I guess, like, charismatic and exciting to watch. I can't turn that on right now. I can only be me like this. Because I'm fucking emotional. Like I'm still very up and down. Like right this second, I'm okay, but I know that come this evening I'm gonna be like, oh, again. But I'm really, really gonna try my best to look after myself. So when I get a little exercise routine, I'm going to try and go for either a power walk or a run every morning around the green that's down the end of my road. It's like a big kind of like running track basically. Although you're not meant to leave the house during quarantine, I'm going to just go out early in the morning, because I doubt any police checks would be before like 8 o'clock in the morning. So if I kind of do it between 7 and 8 a.m, I think that would be good. And just getting to my yoga practice again. I'm kind of annoyed I don't have my mat, but it's okay. I can make do. And carry on writing. I haven't written any music in the last week, but I've been writing a lot of poetry, and I've been writing a lot of like journal entries, which kind of get a bit lyrical in their own respect. Gonna continue to stay off social media and start researching Mexico. Oh yeah, and I've got a load of life admin stuff to do, like my tax return, which I'm hoping I don't have to pay too much for, because like I've been out of the UK, so it just seems a bit ludicrous that I should pay like full whack. But if I have to do that, then it's like fine, I've got money aside for that. It would just be a bit of a but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna reach out to a friend of mine who is like my older kind of, I don't want to say wealthy friend, but he's a friend from money, let's say, and he's probably one of the only people I've got in my life who I could ask for financial advice. I need some financial advice at the moment, because Mexico's cheap for sure, and I'm definitely going to try and up my work game, but I kind of don't know whether I need to look at other means of an income if I want to be making more money, which I do. I've still got this course which I've done, which I can maybe even do the video and filming for, and everything else during my quarantine, and then reach out to some friends who have launched courses before to just ask for their opinion on what platform would be best. Because that was always the plan, even though he was helping me with it. And talking about him, I still don't feel like I want to talk about it with anyone apart from my therapist. It's still hurting a lot, but I do feel like I'm shifting sort of away from the longing and the sadness and the loss of it, and more towards, I don't know if acceptance is the word, but definitely in that direction. which is crazy to say because it's only been a week. And that, look, don't get me wrong, none of that is to say that I am finding any of this easy, and it's not to say that I don't love him, because I do. And I think just seeing his picture or talking to him or seeing or hearing his name would shatter me right now still. So it's going to take time. But I think definitely coming here and making this big move, like, my tears are not only missing him and just being sad about, like, the separation and stepping away from a life with him, but it's a massive sense of, I want to say proudness, but the word is pride, but it doesn't feel like pride. It feels like I'm really proud of myself. I'm like, oh my God, I did it. I stepped away from something that I really genuinely was like, this is my life now. I was so like, this is my life now. This is my life. I'm with this person, and it's hard right now, but we have to do this, and I have to stand by him, and I couldn't do it. Something in my soul was like, no, this is really, really stretching you in. Yeah, I don't know words. I'm thinking about the fact that at some point, maybe in the next 10 days, I might be able to voice in my vlogs, in my video diary, and to myself a bit more about what happened and how I'm feeling. But I don't think I'm quite there yet. Anyway, I'm back in my lovely room. Wash my hair, and my body's telling me it's like 10:30 at night at the moment, I think, yeah. But it's only like, I think 2:30 in the afternoon, 1:30, 2:30, I don't know. Anyway, regardless, I'm tired. But I'm going to keep going until evening and try and stay awake. So today's job on day 0 is to unpack a little bit. Maybe write a list of things to do tomorrow, and probably just play my guitar and watch Netflix. Yeah, no more interesting things to go into today, so